Hello there, Scorpio. It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good, May 9th through the 15th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards and then move to the tarot for more details. If you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. All of those things help to get my message out to more people, and I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. Underneath, we have time for a nap. That's about, taking a less active role and allowing things to kind of, allow them to happen the way the divine is helping them to happen. Understanding that you're poised for whatever is coming on your path, and you don't have to take a lot of action at this time. Okay, so interesting. You have message in a bottle and all that glitters. I feel like, this week you're getting a message from somebody, but it's not necessarily the whole truth. Because with all that glitters, it's somebody is making something sound better than it is. They're acting like it's real gold, but it really and truly isn't. And I feel as if, there's this sense of thinking about it. Like somebody comes in, they say something, they give you some information, they tell you that it's the truth, right? But it's kind of like you're thinking about it, you're pondering it. You're kind of like, is this really the truth? And I feel like it's about not taking quick action on this, okay? Taking a little bit of a timeout and really contemplating it, because underneath there's orphaned. I feel as if, there's this energy of understanding that what they're saying is not the whole truth. And that is going to have you feeling orphaned, Yeah, kind of an interesting energy. I'm going to tell you, Scorpio, I think you're going to see right through this, whatever it is. But I think it still leaves you sad, because there's this energy of, okay, it's kind of like the energy of if you ask somebody, like your significant other, does this dress make me look fat, right? And they say no, okay? But the dress really does make you look fat, right? It's the dress. It's not you, Scorpio, right? But there's this energy of they're telling you one thing so that they're not hurting your feelings or whatever. But the truth of the matter is that dress doesn't look good on you, right? And it's kind of like you feel like they're because that they're not telling you the real truth or the whole truth. It kind of leaves you feeling, I don't want to say truly orphaned. It's interesting. This card has been coming out a lot. It's not truly orphaned. It's kind of like unconnected. Like this sense that I just wish they would tell me the truth. Yeah, I wish they would tell me the truth. Okay, so let's go to your tarot. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. Okay, King of Wands on the bottom. This is, you stepping into your own truth of understanding that, when you rely on other people to give you the information, that sometimes you're going to get the information that they think you want to hear instead of the truth. Really interesting, because I feel as if there's this energy of, from now on, I have to step into what is good for me. What is my truth? Moving forward in a direction that is in alignment with who I am, instead of listening to what other people may be, They're not saying it out of trying to betray you. They're saying it out of um, not wanting a confrontation. I feel like they just don't want a confrontation. So they're not saying what they're really feeling about a certain situation. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. For your present energy, you have the Queen of Swords here. This is you seeing right through whatever it is that they're saying, right? It's kind of like, yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking at this situation. The Queen of Swords, yeah, there you are. Wow. Okay, the Moon card on the bottom. Moon is Cancer energy, but it doesn't have to be a Cancer. You have you showing up in your own reading, the Death card, and Libra energy. But there's this energy of understanding, seeing clearly that something has to come to an end in order to find balance. This is keeping you up at nights. You know, there's an energy of knowing. It's kind of like you know underneath. You know intuitively. It's like you can't find the facts. You know, it's like you're looking for the facts. With the Queen of Swords, you're looking for the facts. And you could be even asking this person almost over and over again, or fishing for the information, right? Fishing for the truth. I'm going to say fishing for the truth. But whatever this person or situation is providing, any information that you're getting, is not necessarily the truth. They're sugarcoating it. Somebody's sugarcoating something. Yeah, and I feel as if, you know, part of it is that part of what is keeping you up at night is just this sense of, why can't they just tell me the truth? Why can they not tell me the truth? It's like the Queen of Swords. All she wants is the truth. Give me the truth, right? And you're looking for the truth. You know that it's only the truth that can bring justice and balance into your life, that will allow you to step into your own energy and to make the decisions about this situation or relationship when you know the truth. So let's see what the Eight of Cups is. You know, have you ever had that energy where you feel like somebody wants to tell you something and they're not telling it? You know, and it's kind of like, oh my goodness. It almost makes you more anxious. It's just like, let me know the truth. Like, you may be fearing the truth, and yet at the same time, it's kind of like, just tell me the truth so I know. Okay, so let's see what the Eight of Cups is here. Wow. World. Yeah, you really do. There's something you want to bring to an end. Intuitively, you know that you want to have victory in this situation. There's something that you need to walk away from. It's not a bad situation with the Eight of Cups, right? It's leaving something that's unfulfilling towards something that is your Nine or Ten of Cups that will bring you more happiness. It's not like this situation is, drastically tumultuous, right? It's just not, also, it's not fulfilling. It's not meeting the mark. It's not true gold. It's only fake gold. It's not a relationship that is truly based on love and compassion and caring for you. It's, this relationship is fool's gold. And you know that you need to find victory by going in a new direction, of finding your own way, of, stepping into a new path. But you're not wanting to leave this. And, it's interesting. Pisces had a similar energy of, but this isn't a bad situation. It's kind of like, I'm handling it. It's kind of like, this is not that bad of a situation. It's not, totally manipulative. Okay, so what if they tell me that dress doesn't make me look fat, right? It's kind of like, it's okay that they're doing that. They're really, like, you may be even saying, well, that's okay. They're just trying to not hurt my feelings. But I think you're moving into this energy of understanding, well, then can I believe anything they say? Because if they're not telling you the truth because they don't want to hurt your feelings, then what else besides the dress doesn't look good on you is causing you to, it's causing you to ponder what else isn't true. Really interesting, because your advice from Spirit is the Six of Pentacles. Recognizing that you may be giving more to this relationship than you're getting. It's recognizing that the situation is not balanced. You may be telling this person the truth, but they're not telling you the truth. It's about stepping into this energy of understanding that a healthy relationship is based on honesty on both sides. I really feel like this is kind of like, and once again, I don't think it's like they're betraying you, like they have, a third party on the side. It's not that. It's the little things in life that just are not adding up. It's not balanced. You want something that's more balanced. So let's see what we have here. Two of Wands, Six of Swords, King of Cups. Yeah, the world again. It's bringing something to an end so that you can find something more fulfilling in the future. Really, you're being called to decide, to go on a path that helps you to move into something that is, this energy is not, it's not bad, but it's not, it's also leaving you lacking, right? It's because it's draining. It's causing you to give more in of your energy than you're receiving. And you're looking for something that's more calm. Interesting, because Cancer, so it's all the water signs. Cancer had, of recognizing that something that you thought could be fulfilling is truly not fulfilling. It's not truly your 10 of Cups. And yet you don't want to give up on it because it's not bad, right? So it's kind of like, well, I don't want to give up on that. That's not that bad. If I give up on that, then, okay, how do I know I'm going to have something better, right? And so that's why you're staying. And this could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a house, it could be a city, it could be a pattern of behavior, it could be anything. It could be something small. It doesn't have to be huge. Because, I feel like there's this energy of, I need to make this change so that I'm happier in my life. And yet at the same time, once again, life isn't that bad. So why am I making a change? But emotional fulfillment cannot be yours until you do make this change, until you come back into your heart space and understand that you're giving. I think what you don't realize, Scorpio, is you're giving a lot more to this situation than you realize. It's as if once you give up this situation or job, relationship, whatever it is, once you give that up, it's as if you understand just how much this was taking from you. So the outcome is the devil. Let's clarify that. The devil is things that you are attached to. Belief systems, patterns of behavior. So let's see what we have here. Yeah. Four of Cups. I feel like that you're super attached to something that really isn't bringing you true fulfillment. And yet you're staying. It's been a long journey. Yeah, lots of obstacles with this. Just when you feel like there can't be another burden, another obstacle, another one comes its way. I feel as if the message here is that you know you need to make a change and yet you're not really willing to. And the message here is if you don't make a change, you're going to continue to gather burdens, right? Because you're only at the 9, you're not at the 10. You're trying to persevere in this situation. You're trying to find the true gold in this situation or this relationship. You keep hoping that you're going to find it. You know, you're persevering. You're the wounded warrior. You're attached to making this work out because you want something to be long term. And yet at the same time, when you go within, you know that, you know, to have this go long term, it's just your long term goal is somewhere else. Let's put it that way, right? It's like, do you really want to be attached and work at this for the rest of your life? And look, right here. There's not a lot of happiness there, but you can keep going. You can keep doing this. But as long as you do, you're going to be in this type of energy, kind of drained, right? Kind of drained. And yet you still keep plodding along, right? I had a job once that was like that. And I kept, I can just make it. I can do it. You know, I can do it. Finally, it was one day I was like, I finally got to the 10 of Wands and I was like, done, right? Literally done. And I feel as if Spirit is trying to let you know, you can keep plodding along with this, Scorpio, but you're not ever going to find the gold. This is not a situation where there is true gold. So it's almost kind of like cut your losses and go for the thing that is true gold. 10 of Pentacles, true gold, something that's going to last a long time. Putting your energy into things that you know are meant to be on your path, where you can be excited. The King of Wands, look at the King of Wands. Look at how much more excited he is about his life and where he's going than this, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I want to be inspired about my life. I want to go in this direction of, you know, getting up in the morning and just being really excited. But otherwise, I can just get up every day, plod along, because it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But I think when you make the change, Scorpio, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, that was worse than I even thought. Sometimes we don't know how bad something is until we change it. You know, I always think it's kind of interesting. You know, it's spring where I live, and I am one of those people that still does spring cleaning, you know. And I'm always so surprised at, you know, because I'm kind of a tidy person, right? But even after I spring clean, I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize like how dirty that room was or something. Just because there's not like a lot of dirt that you can see or trash or, you know, clutter in the room doesn't mean that the room doesn't need to be cleaned, right? It's kind of like coming into this reality that what you're dealing with needs to be cleaned out, right? Something does. What am I most afraid of losing? And this is why you're not making that change, right? As we grow, change and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you had the power to give everything you need to yourself? The King of Wands knows that he doesn't really need anybody else, that he has everything within him. You know, he has love, safety, and belonging within himself, you know. Are you afraid if you, quit this job, leave this relationship, change this behavior, right? Are you afraid that you're going to lose love, safety, or belonging? And what happens if it was a big lie? What happens if it was impossible to lose any of that? Because you do truly have it within yourself. So name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. The King of Wands knows where he's going. You may not know the whole path, but what you do know is that this giving energy to this situation is not helping you to get where it is that you want. I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Really lovely with that. I think it's interesting that all three of the water signs are just really, it's once again, it's not like it's a bad situation. Sometimes those are the hardest to leave, right? But it's kind of like if you keep going at it, if you keep being the Nine of Wands, right? At some point, the Tower will come in, right? The Phoenix rises into joyful abundance. Yeah, I love this. It's about making that change now. Instead of waiting for the Tower, of knowing that when you make this change, that you can bring in the real gold instead of the fool's gold. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation. Please be gentle and kind with yourself as you're making changes in your life. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.